We're joined in the studio by Dave Phillips. He's a marriage and family therapist and specializes in neurofeedback. This stuff here, we're going to hook up my brain. You're going to see my thoughts on the screen.
Scary. This could be scary.
A little bit later.
Your brain on TV.
My brain on TV. Dave, tell me a little about what we're finding out research-wise when it comes to brain and spirituality. How did that interplay?
Well, you know, you look at the life of the average North American, the main issue for us in terms of understanding not only the brain, but just wellness in general, is our central nervous system. And most of us, our central nervous systems are running hot, whether it be through caffeine or through stress or just through pace of life. Our central nervous systems are jacked.
And why is that a bad thing?
Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but we tend to be more reactive. We don't have margin in our lives. So when we're in traffic, we get mad easier. We snap at our kids. And so traditional spirituality practices like meditation help calm down that central nervous system. Well, in neurotherapy, is just a technique that's been discovered in biofeedback to be able to regulate the brain so it calms the brain down, calms the central nervous system down. And what we find is symptoms like ADD or migraine headaches or depression or anxiety or some of the mainstream issues that we find in counseling psych are being able to be taken care of as the brain takes care of itself better.
You're telling me you can treat depression by hooking up my brain to electrode stuff?
If the depression is not an adaptive state, and for the most part it's not, then what the brain, when it's running effectively, it will take care of itself. It'll say the depression is not useful right now. It's not adaptive. It's not remedial to my life. And it will begin to help shift the mood. But really it's with ADD that we're seeing attention deficit disorder, that we're seeing some of the best stuff. Now meditation does that as well. The Tibetan monks have the best regulated brains in the world because they practice this technique of calming down their central nervous system, bringing their brains to regulation. Well, this is just another way of doing it. That's pretty high tech.
I want you to hook me up to this brain. After the break here, Dave's going to hook my brain up with these electrodes, and we're going to see my brain on TV. We're again joined in studio by Dave Phillips. He's a marriage and family therapist, and you specialize in neurofeedback. My brain's all hooked up right now to this laptop, and you're going to show what I'm thinking? What are we going to do here?
Yeah, we got your brainwaves here. We're going to take callers, and it's going to be like the moment of truth.
That's crazy. Okay, so how does this work?
Okay, so what we've done is we've hooked you up to a EEG amplifier. So we're going to put your brainwaves up here, and what you're going to do is I've told the computer to reward your brain every time it makes between 9 and 12 hertz frequency. So every time your brain does that, you're going to be playing a video game, and the ship is going to go forward, and your brain is.
I'm going to be playing a game without using a joystick.
Your brain is playing the game, and your brain loves to hear sounds and loves to see a ship go forward. Brains are very goal-directed.
Put it on. This is kind of bizarre.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. The wild brain of Randall Mark, and here it is.
Okay, so what do I do?
Okay, so then you'll notice the ship now starts going forward, and so what's happening is your brain is now saying, "Hey, if I make this brainwave frequency 9 to 12, I'm making the ship go forward." And what we found, Randall, is over a period of 5, 10, even 20 sessions of your brain doing that, if this is the right frequency range for you to calm your brain down, to calm your central nervous system down, to help you focus, to deal with migraines, whatever it is, if we can do this, the brain will say, "Hey, I've got it. I don't need your little video game anymore. I can regulate myself." So
what happens if I stop? I just go, I'm going to get angry.
We see your brainwaves go, all this regulated, and the game is stopped, and the brain's going, "Whoa, what have I done?"
Okay, I turn around, I'm lost.
Right, and now you've gotten back on.
Okay, calm down.
You're playing the game, and you're moving forward. And you might say, "Hey, I don't feel like I'm really doing very much."
Yeah.
Because it's your brain that's playing the game, not even so much your mind. And this is what's so great for kids and other folks, is this is a protocol that helps them regulate their brain so easily. It's kind of fun.
So a kid can play this?
I love working with kids. They like playing the space game or the road race game, and it's keeps them engaged. But what it does, it helps regulate their brain waves so that they focus better, they can sleep better, they stay on task, do their homework. It's really amazing.
So you can treat ADD, depression, all these other kind of things by just a kid playing a game?
Yeah, because what you're doing is we're rewarding a certain brainwave that if your brain makes that brainwave frequency, it finds its own way, and it says, "Hey, I like the exercise you're giving me. It's calming me down. It's helping me focus."
You describe it as an exercise.
It is.
Like I'm working my brain out right now.
Right.
Now, you said before that Buddhist monks have these amazing brains that they're able to deal with anxiety and these kind of things.
Through 5, 10, 20 years of meditation and calming their systems down and staying appropriate to situations, their brains are remarkably well regulated. They don't need this protocol at all. However, most of us don't have 30 years of time to meditate, although I'm very pro meditation. 20 sessions is the mean that we go on. Some people need more, some people need less, but it's a remarkable protocol to help our nervous systems calm down, help us focus better, help us stay engaged in a way more appropriate way.
So, Dave, I guess what you're saying to me is that science, neuroscience, is showing what many of these ancient traditions have been doing for thousands of years.
Absolutely. I mean, meditation and being able to calm ourselves down really is the way that we need to live successful lives. Well, guess what? We're finding a way to do it in brain. Look at your brain moving along
and
here.
I have a good brain or bad brain?
You've got a great brain. I love your brain, and you're doing really well in the game.
Well, I guess so. This is so great, Dave. It's so fascinating. The whole area of neuroscience and its connection with the spiritual traditions is something that is absolutely fascinating to me.
Right, that we're able to do something in a different way that spiritualities have done for centuries.
Dave, again, thanks for joining me. This is so great.
Yeah.
There's my brain on TV. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.